This is a video to show someone how to teach somebody how to pitch. We're going to have Chris throw a few pitches first and then we'll break it down. Go ahead, Chris. Okay. And then we'll break it down. First is the wind-up. Most kids find it a little bit easier to pitch from a stretch position, which is your shoulder facing the catcher. Okay, first is the wind-up. Bring the arms up and you must come to a complete stop. Alright, now what you want to do, you want to make sure your front shoulder, your chin, and your front leg are going straight at the catcher. Okay? Okay, again, stop and hold it before you throw. Okay? Stop. Okay, notice how his chin, his front shoulder, and his left foot are pointing straight at the catcher. Now when he releases his glove, he pulls that back to his hip as if there's a rope tied to the catcher. Okay, back it up, Chris. And again, throw the pitch. Okay, notice where his glove is. His glove is at his left hip. Okay, and as he follows through, his right arm will come right back and put his, like he's putting his hand in his pocket. Finish the follow through. Good. From this angle. Good. Notice how he bends over when he follows through. You've got to get the legs and the back and the shoulders into the pitching stance too, or the pitching motion too. Okay, again, notice the front shoulder, the toe, and the chin are all going towards the catcher. Remember, he must stop first, continue with his wind up, kicks out, bends over, the glove goes to the hip, and the hand goes into his pocket. Alright, now notice the position the ball is in just before he throws the ball. Good. It's like he's picking an apple off of a tree. The hand is actually facing almost backwards before he throws the ball. And as he throws it, he comes straight over the top and goes straight over towards the catcher. Okay. Again, stop at the top. Look at the hand. Now follow through. Alright, everything's going straight back towards the catcher. Very good. From a full wind up, it's a little bit tougher for most kids. You have to have the foot on the rubber at all times. Step back, and again, everything is going straight towards the catcher. Making sure his left foot, belly button, and chin are going straight back towards the catcher. Again, you want to make sure you pull that glove back as if you're pulling the catcher towards you on a rope. Very good. Okay. There are a couple different ways in which to hold the baseball. You can do what's called a two-seam, where both fingers are lined up along the seams. Or you can do four-seam, across the horseshoe. Without changing the pitching motion whatsoever, just by changing how you throw the ball, whether it's a four-seam or a two-seam, will make the ball either go in towards the batter or fade in away from the batter, without changing or learning how to throw a curveball, just by the way you hold the ball in your hand. Also, if you have a slightly bigger hand, you can hold the ball more into the palm of your hand across the seams, or you can hold it out towards the fingertips across the seams. It will also change the movement of the ball, either 2-seam or 4-seam again. Okay, so you can actually have 4 pitches with just 2 ways of holding the ball. Across the seams in the palm of your hand, across the seams outside the, just in the fingertips. Or you can do with the seams, with it sit back into the palm of your hand, or on the fingertips across the same 2 seams. It'll change the motion of the ball without changing any movement of the arm and putting any added stress on the young pitcher's arm. Okay, first pitch is a 2-seam. Notice he doesn't change anything the way he throws it. And this one, again, across the seams, a 4-seam, exact same pitch, and it changes how the ball moves going towards the batter.